What's up?
Welcome in. Your first time in the media room, but
Right.
you're a guy that was thrown right into the fire as a freshman, played a lot, and now maybe expected to play a little bit more. Can you just tell us about how your journey's been as a Razorback and what your expectations are for this season?
It's been good. A lot of learning. Helped me a lot off the field too, not just on the field. I just expect to go in, make a lot of plays, gain trust from my teammates, and have a lot of fun. That's what I expect.
More boundary safety.
Oh, yes, sir.
So that's, as Coach Odom was saying, that's got a lot of mirror things with nickel, which you played a lot last year.
hmm
But you and Miles kind of flip flopped. You were Slusher was more safety last year,
hmm
and you were more nickel, and now kind of the other way around. What do you think's the reasoning for that?
Uh, I feel like they just putting us where they feel we can be best at, and we just gotta roll with it. So, but it's a lot of fun just being able to swap back and forth
Mm.
and knowing more than one position.
You trimmed down weight a little bit this
Oh,
year.
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Just I ain't never played being that heavy. I felt like I'm more elite at a lighter weight. You know, feel like I've been running faster, covering a lot better, and reacting a lot better. So
Simeon, or is it going to be Coach Blair? Coach Odom was telling us he was trying to talk into being a coach. Are you really interested in that later on? I know that's down the road, man.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I love the game of football. I love the X's and O's of the game. I feel like that's what I'm able to help my teammates and stuff like that because I'm able to go out there on the field and see things like that and see it more from that kind of perspective.
Going from Pine Bluff, how's the journey been, man? I mean, from when you got here to now, I mean, just is it everything exceeded your expectations? I mean, you guys have gone from losing, which wasn't your fault, but I'm just saying the team is going from lose to 9-4 and high expectations this season. Let's talk about the ride from the beginning to now.
I mean, it was always tough walking on. I mean, it's real tough, but it instills in you just to be a hard worker, which I learned from my mom and my dad when I was younger. So, I mean, I felt like I could come up here and walk on and earn a scholarship, which I did. But the journey's really been great. I've made some of my best friends I never met up here through this journey. So I feel like it's been a real good journey.
For both of you, curious what y'all think about Latavius Brini and what strides he's made since the spring.
I feel like he's definitely getting more in depth in the defense. He's becoming more in our culture of just working hard, putting your head down, not really thinking too much of nothing besides really football and how you can get better and really how you can make your teammates better. So I feel like he's coming on along.
yeah, I say the same. Just understanding like the plays and what we got to get to on this and that, and I feel like he came a long way from the spring.
Yeah.
With the boxing gloves. Just what did you guys think of that? Coach Odom said it was the first time you'd done it, and Simeon, it seemed like you were having some fun with it out there.
I mean, it was a little fun today, but it helps you work on really just moving your feet as DB, and that's what you got to think of. You can't play so handsy. You have to more like move your feet first and then bring your hands. So I feel like it makes it harder on us most definitely, but it was fun to do today.
I loved it. I've been working on my man, so I felt like that's gonna help me a lot, and it was just fun having on some boxing gloves.
Yeah.
No, they were gonna do that, or did they just pull them out and you were like,
no,
"Guess we're wearing these"? Like,
Yeah, they just pulled them out.
They put that out the hat today, out of nowhere.
She walked in with a boot on. I hope is your
yeah.
foot okay?
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's just helped me a little comfort while I'm walking around and everything. Just got those flat feet from my dad, of course. And this fall camp just been hard on my feet a little bit, so it just eases me walking around.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then obviously having Jalen Catalon back, how big is that?
Oh, that's
for you
huge.
guys?
He helps us. He makes us go really, and he always comes to work every single day. He's keeps the same mindset. So even if you tired, you can lean on him. He gonna bring some energy, and that just pumps us up to make us keep going.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Piggyback off Sim. He come with that mindset. Attack every rep, every play.
Thanks.
Compete until the play is over. And I just feel like everybody in the room wants to be a part of that. So I feel like him coming back helped us a lot.
I think on top of the boxing gloves today, I can't remember if it was last fall or maybe the spring, you guys hit the practice field and you had like taped blinders on.
Yeah,
do you
that
guys
was like
kind
a
of
whole
like
year ago, yeah.
do you guys kind of like those quirks that just kind of get added to every practice, or just every now and then?
It definitely makes you focus on what you're supposed to do. And the whole point of the blinders was to make sure you're looking at your man, especially when you're in man coverage, to make sure you're not looking at nothing else but your man. And if you're on film and you move your head, you're definitely able to tell that you're not looking at your man because you can't see out your peripheral vision. So I feel like them courses just keep it new, keep it fresh, just adds a new look, spice to the practice.
Simeon's from Arkansas, so he's always thought about coming to the University of Arkansas.
Yeah.
You're from Georgia, though. How did they reach all the way into Georgia and get you to come over across a few states to come to Arkansas?
I don't even know. I don't even know. It was just like balling out. Just trying to get away from home. Just open my eyes to different things, and I prayed about it, and I felt like this is where I needed to be. So I'm gonna make the most of that.
Get away from those gnats over there. If you look at a recruiting class, like historically, half the class will, be full of guys that, play a lot, whether it's second team, first team, and then the other half kind of, guys that maybe didn't really pan out. But when I look at the guys that are coming in from Georgia, Cam Ball, you, and Pooh Paul, even with transfers like Hazelwood, and, DeBinion looks like he's going to play a lot. It seems like, and Tyrus Washington too. I mean, there's probably somebody I'm forgetting, but it seems like you guys are hitting on the guys that are coming from Georgia.
Yeah.
What is it about the players over there that make them so valuable?
We just put in a lot of hard work, but it's just like it's more football, I feel like, than it is anything else in Georgia. So just growing up, I'm kind of from the countryside, so you got to be big, strong, do everything. So, and I feel like coming from Georgia, kind of doubt it, like this and that. So I feel like it drive us to be better and improve what Georgia can bring.
Coach Odom was talking about the communication that you and Jaylen have on the field. He said it's at like an elite level. What is that relationship like between you and Jaylen on the field and then even off the field?
Oh, that's my dog. He helped me a lot. He's a very smart player, and I remember just my first year during that COVID year when I really first started playing defense for real. We'll come in meetings and the coach would just put up a formation on the board and he'll already know what the play was gonna be. And then I would see that and I'd be like, okay, I definitely need to step up my game. So that just made me want to really be more like him. That made me want to learn the game more. And we're real cool off the field. He's a real chill guy, real relaxing. So we really just meshed really good.
I guess just on the offensive side of the ball, who are some guys that have impressed you, skill players, receivers, tight ends?
I'd definitely say Matt Landers and Jayden Hazelwood. There's some great additions to the team. Keytron Jackson and Warren as well. Warren has came a long way in my eyes. I feel like he's taken the game to a whole new level mentally, really, and he's becoming a real great receiver.
I say the same, but I had Bryce and Isaiah in there. I go against them every day in practice, and I feel like they've been doing a great job, just giving me work, and we making each other better.
Definitely.
Simeon, how have you seen? What would you say, Jayden? How much has he progressed from, coming in last year and now he's got some? How much better is he now than he was maybe a year ago? And then, Jayden, for you, Simeon's a fifth-year guy. How has he helped a young guy like you, and how is he important to your all's safeties room?
I feel like Jayden's a whole different monster. He took everything serious from the weights from spring ball. He done slimmed down. He got a six-pack now. He's very much more in shape. He's faster. And then he's always been a hard hitter, but I feel like he's in his mind knows that I'm dominant out here and that I can be a dominant force on the field. So I feel like he's progressed a whole lot.
Sim helped a lot. When I first got here, the coach told me if I wanted to play, hang around Sim. So, I just built a relationship. If I have any questions, I know I can go and ask him, and he gonna tell me. Then we on the field, it's just like he see a formation, he calling out routes. Jay, you got this, you got that. Yeah. So I just go with it, and he be right. So,
Coach, you mean Coach Odom? Told you that to hang around Sim, or who? Which coach? You said coach. Who?
Oh, my previous coach.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then as far as depth in the room, safeties. I'm specifically maybe maybe you take that first. I mean, just how good do you feel about the depth in the room, the talent, the depth, everything?
I feel like I feel like we have a lot of depth, and just the fact, like we talked about earlier, how Jay was playing nickel and Slush was playing safety. I feel like we've cross-trained so many guys that guys can play nickel, guys can play either safety on the field. So I feel like Coach Odom did that purposefully just to make sure everybody knows everybody's spot. So I feel like we could have like 5, 6 different safeties that could play at one time, even though they didn't just play that spot all summer. They probably played it in the spring. But once you learn the whole defense, you really never forget that, because it's like we play on the string. So you really have to know what everybody does on the field.
I'm going to ask you guys about a couple of corners. Coach Odom said that Hudson Clark's kind of stepped up as a leader, and then you also got Dwight McGlothern from LSU. Just what do you guys think about those two guys so far?
Oh yeah, Hud. He don't really say much. He just come out, do what he got to do, have fun. But I feel like he'll be a big dude in the game that's gonna help us. And Dwight, he bring that swag. He gonna be himself, and I feel like he bringing a lot of people in to like getting to know each other, a lot of stuff like that. So I feel like they gonna help us a lot.
Jayden, you talked about trimming down a little bit. Specifically, like what was your weight? What are you at now? How much did you?
During the season last year, I was like 225, 230. And now I'm down to like 205, but I'm keeping it in the 210, 205 range.
Significant loss. How'd you do it, and how does it feel to play it that way? Do you feel like you can still, deliver that hit?
For sure.
You definitely can do that. You definitely can do that.
I just felt like I had too much like fat. It was just too much fat, so I just started eating right. No fried food, a lot more water, fruit, stuff like that.
BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports, contests, and events with first-to-market odds and lines. Find reviews and news for every league, including Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf. BetOnline continues to be the top online resource for all your sports information, from live in-game betting, props, and futures. Head to BetOnline today or use your mobile device to join today and make your first sports bet. Use our promo code BELIEVE50 to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. That's BELIEVE, BLEAV 50. That's BELIEVE, BLEAV 50. Bet online, where the game starts.